6'8", number 77, Luka Doncic.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you could join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Here's a look at some of the stats for Luka Doncic.
And he's got it going at the foul line these days. His free throw percentage looks a lot different in the last 10 games than it did earlier in the season. He's tinkered with a few things and really improved his form.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. MP out there with Rollins. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. And for Los Angeles, the guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. Ayton is out there with LeBron James. And it's LaRavia in at small forward. We know these two teams rack up the assists. Greg, they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player-involved movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Coming in on a 19-game win streak. They're set to achieve something very few teams have ever done. A win tonight would be their 20th win in a row.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their names against some of the best names in the NBA's history. When you talk about winning streaks, I mean, these kind of streaks do not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
Giannis outside. A 3 from MP. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Coming right back, MP with a huge 3.
LaRavia passes to James. Misses the 3. Milwaukee's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, the Lakers had been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in LA, I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, John, thanks for the update.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Rollins the pass to MP. And again, the Bucks miss. Lakers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Reeves outside. LeBron sets the screen for Reeves. A miss that time would have put him up.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
MP outside. It's good from long range. MP's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Warriors just played phenomenal. He scored 68 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? And the entire NBA talking about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
To the paint, and Doncic throws it down.
Can't let Doncic get the positioning he seeks, or he'll dunk all over you.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against a talent of his caliber.
And here is LeBron. Following the three-pointer by MP, LeBron kicks to Doncic. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Rollins the pass to MP. And here is Antetokounmpo, covered by LeBron. Clock at 6. The 3 from MP. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
3 points.
Antetokounmpo's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for L.A. 9-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Now, Doncic following the 3-point attempt by MP. Pass to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smart. Sinks the triple. Prince with it. And here's MP for 3. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Bucks. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And if you're just tuning in, we've got checked in for Los Angeles. Milwaukee also making some changes. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Jang. Prince comes in for Green. And MP subbed in for Thomas. Well, we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Out left to the wing. Vanderbilt kicks to Smart. Back to Vanderbilt. Here's Kennard. Makes it off the glass. Kennard's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Lakers.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
We've got Rui Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Smart, and it's Vanderbilt in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Got that one up quick. MP's got the lead up to 12 now for Milwaukee.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down. A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And here's Smart, following the three-pointer by MP. Hachimura finds Reeves. Vanderbilt gets a wide-open look. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
MP, good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Reeves. Buries it down low. Reeves has got 5.
When Reeves can get the ball inside, he's a pretty reliable scorer.
Wow, Clark, has Austin Reeves been good? Especially after signing that 4-year, $54 million deal back in 2023.
Yeah, I tell you what, it might be the best value contract in the league. I mean, Reeves just continues to improve each season. He's got a very efficient and effective game, and he's also shown the ability to be much in the clutch at times.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Ayton, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Smart. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Luke Kennard. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Austin Reeves. Well, we're starting to creep, Clark, towards the midway point of the season. Isn't it amazing how fast this season can go by? You and I look at each other and say, wow, can't believe we're already here.
Well, you know, Kevin, I think it's a function of us getting older, if you will. They say time seems to move faster the older you get. But clearly, it's the same for the players as far as how fast the season goes. Opening night happens, and then before you know it, the All-Star game is coming up, and then you get to the backside of that, and it's usually all downhill to the playoffs and beyond.
Now, Hachimura, following the three-point attempt by MP.
Going to need a better effort than that to get it past Turner. He is an elite rim protector.
MP finds Antetokounmpo. Back to MP. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Lakers trail by 14. Over in the corner, Laravia. Inside. Hachimura, the pass to James. No good from outside. Milwaukee's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And there's the bucket from MP.
At this stage of his young career, MP knocking down jumpers, that is very encouraging.
Doncic passes to Hachimura. Back to Doncic. Lakers passing it around. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Reeves is checked in. Bucks leading by 17. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. A 3 from MP. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Prince has got 4 assists now tonight. The Lakers have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. From the arc, Rollins grabs the board.
Trying to match threes, sometimes you get too amped up, and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Where's the perimeter, D? I see no sense of urgency, and those boys are getting scorched.
Big fella, you might be able to guard the perimeter better right now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's take a step back.
Let's turn our attention to the three-point shootout and highlight some of the top candidates.
Yeah, watching these guys make me want to be out there, Shaq. I mean, all the space they have to shoot it in right now, man, this would have been my time, Shaq.
Jet with a little FOMO here.
Yeah, I'm glad I played when I did.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Turner at center with Antetokounmpo next to him. MP out there with Rollins. And it's Prince in at the 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Laravia, and the 3 ball is good. Laravia's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys.
Good, that's another bucket.
Oh, another extraordinary effort from him. But we've come to expect this now.
Yeah, he's now tied for the 5th most 40-point games over a single season, setting expectations extremely high.
Luka Doncic with the three-point answer, as competitive as they come.
Rollins against Reeves. Prince outside, pass to Turner. MP outside. That ball, nice speed that time from Turner. MP's got 45 points.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary fantastic Lakers.
And we've watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. Look at the Lakers. They're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement.
You know, for Los Angeles, they have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season. Unfortunately, for the wrong reasons.
And, you know, any fixes they've tried during the season have only compounded their problems. Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
The Bucks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the 3rd quarter. The 3 from MP. Good, and a nice assist from Prince. MP's got 12 points here in the 2nd half. LeBron outside. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Just 5 on the clock. Fires for 3, and another 3 for the Lakers.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
Well, Clark, for a while, people kept asking, how long will LeBron play? It's almost like they've given up on that question now. He's played for so long and so well.
Yeah, he's been unbelievable in his longevity and excellence, but eventually Father Time wins out. He's a superhero right now, and I think always will be. I can't imagine that he'll overstay his ability to play at a high level. So we'll see what that brings.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
There's 1:40 left in the 3rd quarter. Doncic kicks to LeBron. Launches it. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist by James. Doncic has got 6 points in the quarter. And here's MP for 3. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Giannis against LeBron. The three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. MP finds Turner. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Back to MP. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 4 assists now tonight. 27 seconds left to play in the third. Doncic passes to Reeves. And here is Ayton. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And he makes that one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Bucks. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense.
The Lakers. Andre Ayton's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Jake LaRavia is subbed in for Marcus Smart. The Bucks also with the sub. MV's checked in. The guard pair will be Doncic and Reeves. LeBron James is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward position. That's the Laker 5. GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Doncic against MP. Puts up a 3. Poked away.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And that one's good by LeBron.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Here's MP. Here's Kuzma. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. James a screen on Porter. And here's Reeves outside. Tries again. And James with the nice bucket inside. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
Battling and doing work down low. The king. That motor still running good.
The 3 from MP. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt. And so it's going to end up in the record book as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bucks.
Starting 5 must have been happy to get so much help from the reserves in this game.
And they not only lightened the load, the subs did nothing less than guarantee a win.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And with this win, it gets them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Offensively, he was dialed in all night long. Scoring at will, it seemed, made the game look easy.
Shooting one.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
The three from MP. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Kuzma kicks to Green. The three from MP. And another three for Milwaukee.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
It's Thomas on the wing. MP dishes to Green. And here's MP for three. And again for three.
Another three. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
Nice job on the win and a solid job on the glass. Was that a focus for you tonight?
For this squad, rebounds are always a focus, Dominic Hamill. They end defensive possessions and keep offensive possessions alive. You're not winning without rebounds, period.
I hear you loud and clear, MP.
Thanks.
Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it very much, Dominic. Thank you. And that about wraps it up. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.